So the American dream looking even further out of reach, and you can blame a toxic 1-2 punch. Home buyers are feeling the squeeze not only from record housing prices, but also historically high mortgage rates. And if you're thinking of renting, your budget doesn't go too far there either. Here to break it all down with us is Charles Payne, host of Making Money on Fox Business. Charles, always good to have you with us. This really is an amazing statistic. Housing affordability. Homes are unaffordable by that measure in 99% of U.S. counties.
It's an all-time record.
Yeah.
It's an all-time record. And
Charles, do you believe that number?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And but what makes it even tough is rents are also sky high, right? And you always hope people don't get caught in a rent trap where they're just making enough money every single month to pay rent. Like your monthly, a financial advisor would tell you that your mortgage payment should be about 25–30% max of what your income is. And right now, I think it's over 40%, something like 43–45%. This is outrageous. So, and that's on the mortgage side, and the rent sides are also above the norm, where you can save money to have a down payment to, again, one day perhaps achieve the American dream.
To emphasize your point, this gentleman works for Redfin. He's an agent out of Chicago. He writes, some buyers are cutting back on other expenses to up their housing budgets because they believe home prices are only going to increase. They're nervous that the minute rates come down, a flood of competition will edge them out. And to that point, let's go back a couple months. Barbara Corcoran, she's known in New York real estate circles, well-known, has been for decades. She said this on the 1st of June when the Fed changes its tune. Eventually, watch.
The minute those interest rates come down, all hell's going to break loose and prices are going to go through the roof. They're staying put. But they're not going to stay put if interest rates go down by 2 points. It's going to be a signal for everybody to come back out and buy like crazy. And the house prices, I would not put it by the housing market that prices go up by 20%. We could have COVID all over again.
Martha and I were just debating this in the commercial break. You think that's
Here's the only
possible?
thing. There's going to be a period between there, though. Why would the Fed cut rates? Why would rates come down, interest rates come down? Because the economy has to get really sloppy. We have to go into a recession. So you go into a recession, people lose their jobs, people get nervous, purchasing power is declining. So I think there's going to be a period where these home prices are going to come down. We're in this unique area now where you've got the vast majority of people paying 3.5–4%, some paying less than 3% right on their mortgage. You're not giving that up. You're just simply not going to give that up. Even if they say you bought a $400,000 house you could sell for $550 right now and pay 8%. I mean, essentially, you're going to give it all back over the next 20 years. And so it's a tough situation. But as we head into a recession, you're going to see these prices come down. Also, we'll have, you have these home builders who are building. The supply thing is going to break open big time at some point, and I think that would be triggered by a recession. So, unfortunately, right now, it's probably best is just to continue to rent unless you get something that you're paying cash. You certainly don't want to get a mortgage at these levels if you can wait it out another 6 months, maybe another year, because these rates have to come down.
So this is on everyone's mind across the country, whether it's your kids who are trying to buy a house or you're trying to buy a house, the rent is too expensive. Here is a new clip, because we're coming into an election period. This is a new clip from the latest President Biden ad. Watch this.
He knows what life is like for working people and knows middle-class life is too expensive right now. That's why he's passing laws to lower costs.
So 39% in the new Gallup poll trust Democrats on the economy. 53% Republicans. Does watching Joe Biden take the train from Scranton to D.C. give people confidence that he can turn the economy around? It's
a despicable ad. It really is. I hate to say it like that, but it is so offensive that every time words come out of Joe Biden's mouth, he's telling you, the American people, you're doing great. No matter what the polls say, that somehow you are doing great and you just don't get it. That's his real beef. Someone put that together, and the ad is disingenuous, to your point. People know this, but it's offensive. It is offensive because President Biden's policies have added kerosene, they've added, oil, gasoline to this inflation fire. All over ideology. It's not even about economics. It hasn't been about economics. It's been about ideology. The notion that big government. See, here's the rub, and this is why I've been so upset with these Republicans running for president. They just won't get to the point. We have two ideologies in this country. One that believes we can do it. Give us a backdrop where we can pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. That's what we love to do. That's what we love to do. It's in our American DNA. The other ideology is that, no, you can't. But if big government is there, run by wise people,
we're going to pay for your child care. We're going to pay for stuff for you. And that's how we're going to lower your inflation. And we see that people don't think it's working.
But that doesn't lower inflation. That raises inflation because it's all this free money that they poured into the economy. The more money, the more inflation goes up. The more money, the more inflation goes up. They say, sit back, we got you.
So the only way to run this out of the system then is to go into a recession. You need some pain, Charles. That's what essentially you're admitting to, in order to get the excess of money.
That's exactly what the Federal Reserve is trying to do now. Of course, they would like to do it with as less pain as possible. But if you see what's happening with these markets going haywire right now, the markets are saying we don't believe that Jay Powell can pull this off, a so-called soft landing, and it's not all Jay Powell's fault. He's fighting against a faucet of never-ending fiscal spending that just won't stop. And again, it's not about helping Americans. It's about the climate change agenda. It's about everything else except people that were in that ad. Those people that this ad was targeted to, complete bunk, complete BS. They are disingenuous. They're lying to the American public.
But you know what's going to happen? They just started paying student loans again, right? Finally, after COVID, people have to pay their student loans. They're going to look for ways to have more relief on that because we're heading into election season.
Right.
Free money speaks very loudly
By
in
the way,
election
let me
season.
tell you a little trick that's happening there, too. You still have a year where you can accrue interest and not pay.
Yes, correct.
I think a lot of young people are going to be told, hey, hold out.
Yeah.
Let's get the White House back to Biden and the Senate and the House, and we'll find a way around the Supreme Court. That's going to be a message to a lot of young people. Unfortunately, it's going to put them further in debt.
We shall see.
Charles,
thank you, Charles.
very much.
See you at 2 o'clock, Fox Business. Thank you.
So stay tuned later this month. Charles is hosting a Fox Business town hall called Unbreakable Investor. Wouldn't you like to be one of those? Sign up using the link on your screen for free tickets.
Well, Charles knows, right? Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.